Well, your work deals with a lot of serious matters, human rights issues and injustices. Do you ever find yourself having a difficult time listening to the stories? Like, especially because you've developed that, connection with these people.
Yes, it is very difficult. I think the hardest thing to deal with is the sense of impotence. I have a very close friend now who's a young 23-year-old, and he was staying at my house for the weekend, and his other friend who was with him kept pushing him to tell Lisa. And I'm going, what? And he'd been told a month ago that his asylum claim had been rejected, and he hadn't wanted to tell me because what was the point in upsetting me? And so we had a long conversation about what we might do and what might happen. And I have another friend who is appealing, and I've got to go to court with him on Friday. And it's very difficult because we're going to go to court. He speaks very little French and very little English, and I speak very little Dari. He is severely traumatized psychologically. So he actually, even if he could speak the languages fluently, he can't speak in complete sentences. He can't follow a thought through. So I know that he's going to make a very bad impression on the judge. So I've got to try and ask if I will be allowed to speak. But I don't want to speak for him because it's his story. And I don't want to take that from him. He has a right to speak for himself. But I am concerned about what will happen to him. I'm also deeply concerned that under the system he's been given a lawyer. The lawyer has refused to take his calls. We have no idea whether he's read his documents. We have no idea whether he's any interest in the case. So I have real concerns about this young man, in particular because I know that because of the psychological pressure that he's under, and he really has psychological problems, it's very likely he will lose his temper and just say, okay, deport me, because he's already done that once before. And they'll just put him into a detention centre, and I don't know if I'll see him again. And these are now my family and friends. And I think that's one of the big challenges with anthropology. I don't know how you maintain those borders. And clearly they're important. I mean, I was saying to Mark before I came in, I've stopped doing research on this group of people because there is no border left for me. And I think at a certain point you have to decide, okay, this is not work anymore. This is family.